Russell, thank you for accommodating us here today. Great to have a look around your machine shop. You are here in Billingborough, which is, I have to say, is quite away from anywhere. But you're a successful company, aren't you? Can you tell us a little bit about Bernard Holmes?
Yeah, well, we started in 1960. Bernard Holmes started the company. And my late father took the business on in 1979. And then myself, my cousin Simon and Kay, my mother, carried the company on 2006.
I do love the way this machine shop's laid out. A lot of machine shops we go into, they're very crammed. They don't have much space, but they try and get as many spindles in one area as they can. Looks like here you've got quite a lot of room for growth, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got plenty of room. Yeah, we've got enough room to keep going forever, basically. Yeah, we've got plenty of land outside. We've got planning permission on all of it as well.
And what are you making? Tell us about what you do here.
The bulk of the work we do in our CNC machine shops, probably hydraulic, diesel engine parts, mainly cast iron. Probably 40-50% of the work we do is cast iron. All turning and milling, and then we do lots of bits and pieces in between, really.
A few years ago, you embarked upon a journey of investing in some quite high-level technology, which we have behind us here from Matsuura. You chose this type of machine, this horizontal machining centre, firstly, the one behind us, because you wanted to be different to some of your competition, didn't you? Tell us about that story.
Yeah, well, the first thing was we were doing bigger and bigger batches on our smaller machines, which single table machines. It wasn't really competitive enough to keep doing it that way. So we decided that we needed to get horizontal, and we initially thought 2-pallet twin table machine would be plenty good enough. That's what we went looking for. And then when we finally decided that a Matsuura was what we wanted, we kind of had a look, and Dom at Matsuura more or less pointed out to us that a 5-pallet machine would be a better buy than a 2-pallet. You know, if you're going to do it, get 5 rather than 2, was what he said.
And was he right?
No, he wasn't actually. No, because he should have sold me a 15.
And if you'd have had a 15, you would have had even more pallets. But the fact you've got this machine here means you've got more work, so you could have filled a 15 pallet now, couldn't you?
Yeah, we could, definitely, yeah.
And do you think the reason you've got more work, or you've managed to get more of the volumes of what you're doing, is because you've managed to cut the production time down, you've managed to streamline how you make the parts, and basically give your customer a better value product?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, if we carried on our single table machines, there was a limit to how much sort of high volume work we could take on, because it would clog the machines up for too long. We wouldn't be able to keep every customer happy because we'd have long running jobs on all of our machines. And the main reason for buying these Matsuuras was for that, to put all of the long running work into a cell on its own.
Now, every story an engineer's has kind of a different theme. Often we talk about accuracy and precision. Now, it's fair to say it isn't all about that here with this part. In fact, let's pick one up here. If you could maybe just have that in your hand, Russell. It's not all about precision, is it? This is about getting the part off reliably and quickly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is a certain element of precision in it. The bores are all tied up and everything, but it's all form tools, and generally they hold tolerance in cast iron day in, day out, no trouble. It's more about being able to get 6 parts off in one run time rather than one, and it's about having 5 different types of these set up on the machine, and we can change for 5 minutes in between changeovers, really. And
this part is ideal for a horizontal, isn't it? The fact you can tackle 3 faces using the cube setup.
Yeah, we have to turn it twice. We have to turn it over once in the cycle, in the machine. So we finish up with 6 finished parts every cycle. So we have to turn it, but just having machining on every side, it's just perfect for horizontal.
And does the fact that it's a horizontal with the swarf falling away, all of those things keeps your bores clean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, massive difference compared to doing it on a vertical.
But you wouldn't be afraid of taking on real tight tolerances either, would you, with these machines? Because you have seen how accurate they can be.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, at the end of the day, although positionally these aren't tied up, the bores and things are all still tied up. You need a good spindle. Your tools need to be running perfectly true still. Things like that. Every dimension is plug gauged on these, and the bores are all tied up still. So positionally they're not so important, but.
And you went to EMO to look for a machine when you first thought about, going on this journey, and you had 10 or 15 manufacturers on your list to go and look at. These guys weren't one of them, were they?
No, there wasn't, no, because we didn't think we could afford one, to be honest with you. We just thought it was out of our league, which was wrong. I was wrong to think that, but
Because of the fact that it's given you such a good return on investment, because these machines are essentially almost like a parts vending machine, aren't they? Elaborate on that.
well, that was how Dom sold the machine to me, and that struck a chord with me straight away, really. You know, we're subcontractors, you know, the phone rings and the plan changes. Sometimes 5-10 times a day the plan can change. The ability to be able to just literally turn to one of our operators and say we need to change what we're doing, and 5 minutes later it's running on a different job. That's the main selling point for us.
And what is the model behind us? Just tell us this model that you have here.
H plus 300 PC5.
Okay, so it's a 5 pallet, 300 pallet horizontal machining centre, isn't it? How many tools do you have?
We've only got 120 on this one. Again, with it being our first machine, we were used to machines that had 16 tools, 20 tools. We just thought 120 was crazy, you know, when we first looked into this. And
but it is enough tools to satisfy the need of your 5 pallets.
Yeah, yes, it is. But if we wanted to add more, we can. I believe we can go up to 240. So.
Okay, and then this machine here, this is the MAM 72. This has got 32 pallets on this machine. It's a 5-axis machine.
Yeah. We picked this up as a second-hand machine from a Formula One team. They were reinvesting, and this came up, and it was another Matsuura which appealed to us, and it was in such good nick we couldn't turn it down, really.
Has it been a good purchase?
It was a fantastic purchase, yeah. We've still got one man running 2 machines, you know, and that's the beauty of it, really. Yeah, well, Matsuura installed the machine for us and sort of helped us, you know, they did the deal, so to speak, and they brought the machine in, trained us and everything else. Whereas we wanted more pallets and more options. We didn't necessarily want full 5-axis, which is what we got, but we didn't really need that. We needed the 32 pallets and to be able to run 5 jobs on 5 pallets and be able to have more of a sort of vending machine idea, like how Dom originally sold us the other one.
And are these two solutions a lot different to you, or do they kind of really churn out the same work but maybe just in a different format?
We've found since we've had them, you know, work's sort of come our way because we've bought the machines as well. You know, like since people realise that you've got some serious capacity to work, sort of the amount of hours that these things will work. You know, unmanned, they're running now. We're in tea break now, and they're both running. You know, that makes all the difference. You know, quarter of an hour in the morning, half an hour at dinner.